We got to wave to the friendly bus drivers. So we're going to do an add-on feature to this operator. Behind us over here, it was one winter's night. I don't know how it happened, but the bus garage actually caught on fire. It might have started by a bus. They lost half the building. They lost a few buses. So should that ever happen again, we want to make it easy for the fire department to gain access to this facility so that way they can get in here and put the fire out like they did last time. Hopefully that never happens. What we're going to do is we're going to put in a sensor when the fire trucks or the ambulance or the police cars put on their Yelp siren. It's going to open this gate. A little nasally today. Nasal Mark here from Cody, Wyoming. All right, when they put on their Yelp siren, this thing has a microphone. It's gonna hear it and it's gonna tell that gate to open. The way that we program our dip switches is how long that gate's gonna stay open for. Now, we've already drilled a hole on the underside of our mounting plate here. And what we used to drill that out with was a Greenlee knockout kit. By far, if you are doing knockouts for electrical conduits, I love the Greenlee stuff. It's easy to take the bits off and interchange from size to size to size. They're carbide teeth. I've had mine for several years and they last a really long time. If you're doing a lot of electrical work for operators, going through a lot of metal, a lot of plastic, anything, this is my go-to. Make sure and see the link below. Quality costs money. And we are using a liquid tight metal core flex. Beep, beep. We're gonna leave it long like this until we get our device mounted right here to our post. See, they don't give you a lot of room to work with here. All right, so I said that we were putting it down here. You might be asking yourself, dude, you got a lot of room in between that operator and that mounting plate. Stuff that bad mamma jamma up in there. Well, you see, I could do that. But then this thing is also going to pick up the noise of the operator, and it's going to have a cover on it, so it's not going to hear the siren very well. Do you get the point? So I don't think that's a very good idea to do that. So we're going to go ahead and mount it down here. And that little piece on the end, it just screws up into the metal core of that conduit, of that flex conduit. Oh man, we don't even need screws. Heck yeah, look at that. So now we're running the wire. We're running it from the inside of the conduit here, and it's running into the device. I think we're safe to say if we cut here, we'll have ourselves enough tail. And again, you always want to make sure you run the right wire. It's not Cat 5, it's not Cat 3, it's not Cat 2, it's not Taco Cat. It's Beldwin wire. We're going to strip our ends about 3/8 of an inch. Positive to negative, negative to positive. Switch 1 and a common. Okay, as always, when terminating wires into an operator, what do? You crank the power up. Just kidding. You turn the power off. You don't want to fry anything. We need to disconnect the batteries. That way that board is completely dead and there's nothing that we could do to harm it. Because I've never accidentally crossed wires when wiring stuff in. I've never done that before. All right, so we're going on 1. I think we're gonna set to 15 minutes. We wanna play with this dial right here. This is basically controlling the volume of the microphone. Does it need to be more sensitive or less sensitive to be able to pick up the correct tone to tell that gate operator open? I think I'm gonna take up bomb diffusing next. Wagos are awesome. 100%. So we're gonna go ahead and turn our power back on. So we have a yellow light, and that yellow light, if you pay attention to it right here. See how it's flashing every time it hears noise? Because it flashes every time the mic picks up noise. Perfect. So here's what we're trying to actuate right here.
Okay.
And there's a light in there, and you can kind of see it's flashing as we're talking. It's because that's the microphone and it's picking us up. So, yeah, we'll back you up just a little bit. We'll throw her to a close and see if we can get it open.
Right on.
I couldn't get that one to work. And that did go into exit open command, and that went into that power. Correct. Okay. Come up like right here. Okay. So I have a solid yellow light. It's picking up the siren, I can see it. But I'm gonna demount it and I'm gonna turn it towards your siren to see if that is making whatsoever difference.
Gotcha.
And I just pulled the contacts out, so they're wired into the operator correctly.
All
right. We're gonna do a little bit of playing for a second.
Okay.
I wanna turn it towards the siren to see if I can get that to pick it up, to see if direction has anything to do with it. It's a process of elimination. It's wired in 100% correctly. We're just having a siren issue is what we're having. There it went. That was all you.
Was it?
Yeah, you guys actuated it that time. Let me mount it facing you, and then we'll go ahead and throw it on again.
Okay.
See if we can get it to actually operate.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, try it now. Okay, turn it on there for now.
Okay.
That's just siren operated. There we go. We'll shut it all the way. Run it one more time. Pretty happy. For right now, what we're doing is we're running on a siren mode. So we'll do a little bit more troubleshooting, looking a little bit more into a different siren to see if there is a different siren that we're supposed to be running to get that thing to actuate on the Yelp side. But right now we're running on just it has to hit a certain decibel, and it has to withstand that certain decibel for 5 seconds to be able to get the gate to open, which the siren will do it. Sometimes, you know, the experts struggle just a little bit when they're installing something on another gate operator. It's all part of the game, because you're trying to make one circuit board talk to another circuit board. I don't know what to tell you, but I think it's pretty dang cool that we're able to make that thing work in the event of an emergency. Now, there's another time where I was working on a gate similar to this. There was no siren sensor involved. It's one of those dang edges. They're my enemy. They're my enemy. If you want to see us troubleshooting one of our own gates, make sure and see that video right here. If you want to see us hang a Class 2 Type 1 gate, which is a cantilever pipe frame gate, make sure and see that video right here. It's Dan with SWI. We are Wyoming's Fence and Gate Company. We hope you guys have a good dang day.